Okay, welcome to another segment of our voice, okay, TV. So, your voice, my voice, our voice.
Yes.
Okay, welcome. So today we have Rosa today to share with us on what you need to know before you start your business. Okay, so I think this is a very interesting topic. I think a lot of people want to start their own business, okay, because business got a lot of big potential. But for your knowledge, I think a lot of business fail. Okay, so a lot of business fail. I think so. In the first 5 years on your study state, so this is something very important. So how do you reduce and increase your success rate? So today we have our main founder of our voice TV, okay, which is Rosary today. So she has 25 years of experience in business. So you know how your age already lah. Okay, so
My secret release.
okay, so she's a professional accountant, okay, also a subconscious marketing trainer, okay, so she's a founder of our voice TV, okay, and host. So she also a health and wellness counselor, so she help people to improve their health. So also the principal of T-Sing Academy, and also the head builder for Mastia at the segment of psychology and hypnosis. Okay, so before I think let us start with, okay, Rosa, what are the area a person need to consider when he or she want to start a business?
Yeah, thank you for your introduction, Leslie. Although you disclose my age, I'm very happy with you.
I think this is discussed by yourself.
So first of all, if you want to start a business, you got to understand yourself, your strengths and your skills, right? What do you want to start? So are you well prepared technically, mentally, physically, and financially? Right? Are you well prepared?
Okay, so I think this is all the skill. I think what are the technical skill you are talking about here?
When we talk about technical skill, it's like, what business do you want to start? Do you have a clear business model? Right? You cannot guarantee what. I just want to start a business. Some people say that very naively. So, do you have a business plan?
Okay.
It's no play. No, it's no play. Because we need to do something serious. Doing a business is very serious. Do you have a business plan? Have you looked into all the possibility? What if, it's like, what if I don't success in the next 2 years? What is your option?
Okay.
Right? What if my business don't come in? What if my revenues do not come in as planned? So what are your risks? Yeah. So are you clear of the legal matters? A lot of people just start the business without even registering the company. That is very dangerous, right? We have to take care of the legal matters, whether you are at high risk or you are protected. So also, who can help you build a business? Nowadays, no one is an island, right? So we always talk about collaboration. So who is your trustworthy partners or professional or mentor that you are very comfortable with, those who can help you with building your business? So the other thing is, if you want to do something, let's say F&B, are you familiar with the industry? Leslie, have you ever think of opening an outlet for F&B, eatery?
Eatery, so far no. I know my friend, they do open, okay.
Yeah.
Previously, I think because they like food, so they open, okay.
Yes.
So I think at some point they don't make it, okay, and then quite lost some money in there lah, on the investment side.
That is exactly the scenario for most people. They like something and they go and do it. Last time I have a friend, she liked flowers, very romantic, I want to be a florist. I'm very artistic and romantic. So she opened a florist. At the end, she tell me after a few months, I'm just like a vegetable seller. Cutting all those stems and it's cutting my finger, my hands. So So it is not something, business is one thing, whatever you like is another thing, right? So you make sure you know the industry. Have you done your due diligence? Like, what do you need to know about the industry? The market, the customers, the trend, and your competitors. Very important. How far is your competitor from you? But now online, we have no distance anymore, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
yes.
So if you are definitely want to go into a certain industry, make sure you know all this. Yeah.
Okay. That's it. I think you need to have your plan. I think especially in just now I think Rosa mentioned about the legal matters because when setting up a company they have different entity. Okay, so like sole proprietors, partnership, LLP, and Sendirian Berhad. So I think you need to know this and then what's the risk inside and then the benefit and pro and con of each type of business entity. So I think will help you to know how to position yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the costing and then the things lah. So I think this is something I think which is mentioned by Rosa about the legal matter. So also you need to register to start your business. I think a lot of people just simply sell online. I think because now I think we have rules that you need to have a register business to be doing business online. Okay, so okay, now I think business plan. I think business plan also a very important factor. So, but I think sometimes what your view on business plan? I think a lot of people sometimes they don't have this kind of knowledge on business plan. What do you mean about business plan?
Like your profit and loss,
Okay.
your estimate of your revenue and your cost, you know, your tax. So you have to know all this before you start a business. There are different tax rate on different thing on different entity. So you have to, especially if you do business globally, you really have to take care of that. Different country have different tax law and different tax rate.
Yes.
So you might end up, oh, I'm not earning anything, I'm losing money. Although I'm charging them a lot of money, right? Because you have to pay the tax. So you also have to look at whether it's the right time to go in. Let's say COVID-19. If you want, just now with our example is F&B, if you want to open an F&B outlet, do you want to go in now?
I think depend on your business model.
Yeah.
I think because if you are doing online model now, I think it's okay to go in because I think people do change.
Agree.
But if you are on a normal brick and mortar, then you may need to have a different kind of business model. Maybe you have to have the physical plus the online model, delivery model, so that I think beside the condition, the timing, also what is your business model at that timing?
Yes. The same business, you can carry out the same business in different structure and different model. Yeah. It affect your revenue, affect the success rate of your business. So do you also have a clear advantage? Let's say if you are a brick and mortar and you do not know how to go online, then it's probably not a good time for you to go into the business, right? So do you have the skills? Let's say cooking. Let's still take the F&B. Do you have the skill of cooking? What if your chef leave you? Right?
Yes.
Do you have the experience in running a restaurant?
Okay.
Yeah, and running the group of chef and the people in your restaurant, in your business.
Yes.
Right. So do you have the resources? Resources
True.
meaning a lot of things. Your capital, your people, and the source of your raw ingredients. All the equipment, everything, and your connection. Whether you can get a license at a certain place. These are all your resources.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So whether your product or service is better than others. Do you think your product is better than others? Do you cook better than others? Or do you make it more interesting, more creative food than others? That is very important. So because we have so many competitors in the marketplace. So who are your competitors? What have they done to make their business successful? And what have they done to fail? So we have to consider all these points. As Jack Ma always say, I probably don't want to know what has people done well, but I want to know what have they done wrong, so I can avoid the mistake they have done, so that I have a better chance of success in my business, right? So are you better than others?
Okay. So I think you after you hear so much, I think do you still want to become your own business?
In the first place, I'm not discouraging anyone to have your own business, but I we have seen a lot of, especially young people, or even myself when I was young. So we have started some business, and they somehow are not successful because, according to survey, according to research, 90 to 95% of business failure. Right? So if you have such a high chance of failing, do you still want to go in with your blind optimism, right? Or being blindly optimistic?
Okay.
So you really need to learn all these things. And apart from that, do you have the personal character, personal strength to convince people? Now we are doing a negotiation every day.
Okay.
Like today, you sit here or I sit there, then I have to negotiate with you whether I want to sit there or you should sit there.
Okay. So you really sit there, really? I cannot choose.
Yeah, that is the persuasion power. So
Okay.
subconsciously, I have already persuaded you to let me sit here.
Ah.
So whether you can close a deal, yeah, a business deal, or a deal with your partner, with your supplier, with your working partner, or even government department, authorities. Now, there are so many things to take care of, so many deals that we should go through. We have the power to go through and convince people that we should have this position, we should have this kind of offer, right? We have to convince people, especially when you first started. I think you must be one of the salesperson, right? So you have to sell your service.
You are the
stuff.
salesperson, you are the toilet cleaner, you are the so you are the one, they call it one leg kick, like everything, you know. So after that, I think after you see what Rosa has said, you think business owner not easy, so you need to become a Superman, so you need to do everything. So do you still want to come
Yes,
inside to
yes.
the business?
Not to be discouraged, because really, as we say, being a business owner is very thrilling, right? It's a lot of satisfaction when you are successful. Look at those people with the Ferrari and the big houses. Are they? We always look up on these people, but before you are there, you have to be very careful to make sure that you have a better chance to be there. Yeah, instead of down the earth already. 95% of failure. Just remember this statistic. So, are you familiar with managing a company?
Are you familiar managing a company? Okay lah.
Okay lah, huh?
Okay lah.
Because if you have been working all your life or working for the past 10 years or 20 years, most likely you will overlook something.
Okay.
When you want to manage a business on its own. Because every employee, every even manager are just part of the company. They take care, they focus on taking care of certain part. But when you are your own boss, as you say, the toilet, the cleaner is not coming today. Who is going to clean the toilet? You.
Yeah. I think a lot of business start from small. So I think a lot of times, I think when you have limited resource, so you need to be creative lah. Okay?
Yeah.
But I think sometimes this kind of limited resource that keep your creativity juice running, because you have limited resource. Let's say you have full of budget, so I just buy the thing lah. No need to be creative. So everything is ready.
The people lah.
So everything is ready. So I think one satisfaction in business is something like sometimes when you have limited resource, and then how you can solve the problem.
Twist around, right?
Twist around.
Flexible. I think that is very satisfying for a business owner.
Yes.
With this little resources, this little capital, I can still success. Yeah. So another thing is your manpower. Is your people. Some people say people is the most valuable asset of a company. Do you agree with that?
Yes. Also, I think the most headache way and things inside lah. So because it's valuable, so it's quite hard. I think this is an art and skill for you to really handle people lah. But if you're able to handle it well, So it definitely will give your business a very good boost. Okay. So at the end of the day, I think I have friends which is on the HR line. So they tell me, so at the end you are managing the people. Okay. If you can manage the people, then you can make a company better. Okay. So how to manage that is a skill. I think no one have the solution. I think at the end, after they I think he shared with me that when he went for all the CEO forum, I think so after that, at the end of the day, how can they manage people? So I think if they can manage people, then you will have a less headache problem and then have a smooth business running for you.
Yeah, technology, I think nowadays are doing part of the job because they have a sort of system that they can give you credit or give you debit. You know, if you are doing something good, they will give you credit. Then people will look up to that kind of figures.
Yes.
You know, they will want to perform, they will want to achieve something so that their grading is higher. And they will get the right reward that they are looking for. So manpower, HR is really important. If you cannot manage a team of people to work for you, then most likely you are one man show lah.
One man show lah. So you continue to become the Superman. Okay.
Yeah.
So to save the world, to save your company.
Don't forget your red cloth.
Let go and then underwear outside. Okay. So I think it's having a team and then learning to lead a team is a stage for self-employed to slowly to build out your business.
Yes. Of course, you can employ your HR manager. Right? People can do the job for you, but you still have to look at the figure, look at how happy the people are. So remember, this HR manager is also a person.
Yes.
He or she has to be happy to work for you or doing her job happily.
Yes.
So, and also, do you have a plan for marketing? Now we are always talking about digital marketing, online marketing. So how good are you in marketing? At the end of the day, you still have to push your product or your service.
Yes.
Right? So you are 我哋講攞住支旗嗰個人。So how to do this marketing is your decision.
Yes.
Although you might have some people helping you, so that is always your decision. So you have to look at what are the return, what are the result of people helping you, even though you outsource the service, outsource the marketing to other people, you really have to look at the KPI.
Key performance index.
Performance index. So you have to know whether it's satisfactory or is above your expectation, right?
Yes, correct. So what are the financial consideration? Okay, I think this is another resource. I think financial resource is very important because I think cash flow is king. Okay, so what is the financial consideration when a person want to start a business?
So you really have to map out your finances. You have to seek ways to acquire your capital. Whether you take out your whole saving, your life saving, or your parents' life saving to do the business, or you ask for friends, that is most likely the most common way of getting the capital. So, but there are other options nowadays.
Yes.
There are angel investors. There are venture capitalists.
Yes.
You know, you can always try to get capital from those sources. But of course, there are responsibility. You have something to achieve before you get the capital. So make sure you have the good business plan and you can pitch well so people can give you the capital, right? So if you decide to do the business for long term, you really have a determination, go for the angel investor or venture capital. Yeah, those are very good, really good sources of capital. So you can always, if you don't want to do that, you can always apply for loan, business loan. Yes. Nowadays, especially this period, the government is giving out loan.
Yes.
The bank is more relaxed in giving out loans because the economy is no good. So
the interest rate also quite attractive at this time. Okay. So I think there are few ways. I think they call it, I think few F. I think 3F or 4F. Friends, family, financial institution, and fools.
Don't make me be the fool.
So I think
have
this is
enough of those.
so this is a few ways for you to get some financial resource. Okay, so I think if you have a good record and then business is running for some times, or you have just started out, you have some can get it from refinance by your property and other ways, your asset. So it's a way for you to get some capital to start your business.
Yes, good. So you really have to ask yourself, are you financially prepared? Are you financially prepared? If you don't have money, please don't start a business.
Then what should they do? Go back to work?
Yeah. So you have to look at your capital. Even if you have capital, you have to look at it according to your business plan. So do you have enough money to survive for the next year or so? At least 12 to 24 months. So don't say I have the money to survive for 3 months, then you start a business.
So if you don't have the cash flow, then what should you do now? Close the business?
It is really attractive to see those people with the Ferrari, with the holidays, with the status in the society that they get, what that be, all these things. But before you start your business, be really cautious, and because it takes a long way to be there, right? They are showing you this because they need to show you this. You need to trust them. People need to work with them. That's why they're just showing you this. But it is a lot of hard work behind it. Right,
yes,
so cash is king.
A lot of installment behind that. Okay, so because I think this sometimes I think at least the bank is there. Okay, so but you can check back. I think I see the billionaires. I think Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. They don't have that fancy cars lah. Okay, so the billionaires is just normal cars they're using for so many years. So there's different financial and then different way of seeing things lah. So if you can afford that, I think it helps the economy, something like that. So because if no one is spending, then the economy won't run. Okay, so
we must do something because we need to live.
Yes,
we need to earn a living.
Yes,
so you need to plan your. Let's say if you start a business, you need to plan your revenue according to the cost. So some people are not looking at the cost as a whole. They just look at the cost of buying that item. Let's say if I sell the phone, they just look at the phone's cost and then they set the revenue. They forget all about the expenses, the legal fees, or all the admin fees and delivery. Even delivery, some people just don't remember to count it. So they set the wrong price, and at the end of the day, they don't make any profit and lose money. But of course, there are very smart people in the market like you.
Like me.
So you have to look into your profit margin, your tax liability, your insurance. Are you covered?
Yes.
For some business, I really have to buy your insurance. Otherwise, if you have any problem, then that's it.
Yes. I think especially those kind of legal matters. So if you get into legal problem, then I think some of the project they may require you to buy some insurance to cover certain kind of things. So I think you need to take into consideration of business insurance. Okay, so talk to your insurance friends and see how they can help you. Okay.
Yeah. So you also have to see whether you have backup resources, especially saving. Let's say if you have a family, you have children, you have parents. So can they survive? Can they survive this period of hard time when you are building up your family? Building up your business.
Yes.
So can you support your family, children going to school, parents, maybe senior parents, they need some funds for their health and for medical fees. You also need to bring them for holiday.
I think this one we need some financial report lah, something like support from sugar daddy or sugar mommy.
Okay, yes. If you have a sugar daddy or sugar mommy, go ahead with the business. Just play around with the money. We heard about all these cases. The sugar daddy give you a few millions, and you go and do a business.
So Rosa is a very
and also you have to get prepared if you don't have that sort of money to support you, because the first 2 years most likely you cannot get back even your capital.
Okay.
There are so many expenses to pay. It's not as simple as doing business is not an easy job. It's
Okay.
not really friendly, user friendly, you know.
Not user friendly. Yeah. Okay. So I think beside I think the financial and then that kind of what kind I think the mental and physical preparation they need to start a business.
Now, first of all, do you have the vision?
Mm.
What mission do you have to start this business, to do this business?
Mm.
Or do you just want to make money? Yeah, making money could be your mission, but then is there anything apart from that? Is there anything more that would support you to go on and on? As I say, it's not an easy journey. So if you only have making money, if I don't make money, I just let go lah, just stop it and go lah.
Go back and work lah. So easier lah.
Yeah,
Nowadays,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Of course, you can always go back to work.
some pay is quite good also. I think
But you have not been working for so long, so do you want to go back to work now?
bit lazy lah.
So you have to ask yourself, do you have the confidence? Do you have the passion?
Mm.
You know, do you have the passion? If whether you want to do it, you must do it.
Mm.
You know, you are determined to do it no matter what.
Yes.
Yeah, even if I fail for some years, I ask my wife to go out and work. And support the family. I lose money like the director, Lee Anna.
Oh.
Remember the story? The wife has been supporting him and till he is very successful now. So when you set your goal, you always ask yourself, we always tell people to dream big.
Mm.
You know, dreaming big is good, but don't just dream.
Mm.
Don't make it too big.
Yes.
Count your own shillings, whether you have the resources to make it big, especially in the beginning. But when it comes to work, it's really tough. It's really hard work. It's day and night, 24/7.
Mm.
Now we are in business for so long, so especially when the business is very good or very bad, we have sleepless night.
Mm.
Yeah? All the while you will be thinking about the business, how to solve a problem, or the minute money are coming in, how to grab as much as possible, how to settle my staff, and how many people should I employ, how many more people I need to employ. You know, the government is coming after me for the tax, then what is the deadline? You know, all these things we have to really have to think about it ourselves, because we are the owner. We have no one to push to, right? So if you want to, you have to prepare to work long hours.
Oh.
Elon Musk, you know him?
Elon Musk.
Elon
I
Musk,
know him lah. He don't know me lah.
Tesla and SpaceX and big boss. He worked 80 hours a week.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of people are dreaming, if I own my own business, if I am the boss, I will have a lot of free time. You know, I can order people around. That is not true. That only happen either you are very successful after a few years fighting for the business, or that happen only in a movie. Right? So you have to prepare to work long hours, sometimes 24/7. So what about you? If Elon Musk is working 80 hours a week, so how many hours are you prepared to work?
Are you? Yeah lah. You have to find a job already.
No need to find
And
a
then
job.
nowadays, bank easier to get money if you are employed.
Yeah, you get loan easier.
So in business,
employment.
now business, I think not so easy to get loan.
Yeah, true. So consider a job lah. So you have to really give up your enjoyment, your holidays, and your mingling with friends, mama or drinking session, you know, all these things you have to give up. Are you ready?
Walao. So getting people don't want to become their business really, so less competition, right?
Yeah. If less people doing business, maybe we have a bigger chance. Yeah, so because doing business is a lot of pains, worries, and then stress, anxiety, regrets, and fall. But at the end of the day, if you don't stand up, that's it. You still have to get back up and then continue with your business.
Yes.
Continue with the struggle until you are successful.
Yes.
So you also have to think about whether you are physically fit.
So if not fit,
If not fit, forget about it.
get fit so that you can go.
Because our mind and our body is connected, right? So if you have so much stress every day, if you are not physically fit, then you cannot endure it. Cannot tahan.
tahan, tak boleh tahan,
Tak boleh
susah.
tahan.
Sangat
Betul,
susah.
betul. Sangat susah,
pening.
susah. Yeah. 死都唔得閒，我哋叫得閒死唔得閒病啊。That's why you have to be very fit and you have to be very healthy also.
So,
There's no time for you to get sick.
so
Okay?
yes, you need to physically fit so that the business can torture you enough.
哎呀，
Okay, what is your final advice? If someone planning to start a business?
and then of course, if you want to start a business, do you have money? We talk about enough money.
No money, only go and do business. Got money, no need to do already.
That is a wrong concept. If you are desperate, if you are very depressed, if you are emotionally not stable, don't start a business. You have very big chance of failing. 99%, I guess.
Oh, no money, so got more
Yeah, but you can
determined.
find your money from other sources. Why do you want to start a business and take the risk? Yeah, when we talk about starting a business, that means you have to put in all your effort and all your money, you know. It's not zero.
So
You,
put in other
unless
people
you
money.
get a sugar daddy.
Sugar mommy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think okay, what is that person still want to start the business?
If you die want to start a business, very simple lah. Start small lah.
Start small lah.
Start small lah because you
Start
don't
small
need,
can make money or not?
can because when it's smaller, your risk is relatively lower lah. But you still have to consider all those things above that we are talking about. So it's relatively lower. And then another thing is start your own small business within a big organization.
So I think you need to dream big. Okay, start small, leverage on system.
Yes, leverage on people's system.
Yes.
Because you don't have to take care of so many things. You know, the accounting, the logistics, the management, the sourcing of stocks, and even delivery is taken care of.
Yes.
So why do you want to take care of all these things when you are not prepared to? So let people take care of it. You only focus on your small part. That is still your own business. You are a freelancer. You own your small business. That is your decision to do how much you want and how much money you want to earn. No? So along the way, maybe you can learn. There are a lot of things to learn.
Yes.
That means whether you are prepared or not is because your experience is good enough or not. So if you spend this time doing a small business within a big organization, let's say a property agent or some affiliate in a big organization or some even distributor in a big organization like MLM people is, if you like it, you can join them because so many things are taken care of.
Yes.
You know, your part is only to sell the product. Sell the product. So if you can do that and you can learn something from that, you are very likely, maybe in a later day, you can start your own.
Okay, good. I think something like from Rosa experience, I think this is something which is for you to take note. Okay, again leveraging on system, leveraging on other people, and then at the same time you are not so stressed because I think you can learn. Okay, at the same time,
exactly
having your income to secure your family members.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
So which is quite important at this stage because I think every one of us got a family to support and also some bills to pay.
Yeah, that is
installment.
exactly what we say. The trend is freelancer, or we call it gig worker. Your own boss. You are still your own boss, but you are not taking so much risk.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think today, thank you, Rosa, for today for sharing with us. I think she, with her experience and her accounting background, so she no money, don't start.
Yes, really.
Because I think for marketing, you still need to spend money because free traffic have some limitation.
Yes.
Okay. Even though we have a lot of free traffic methods, but I think you still need to scale paid advertising, paid marketing is something you need to consider. Okay, so I think today I'm very honored to have Rosa to share with her experience, 25 years experience. Okay,
We have to mention it so many times.
So in business, so you definitely need to
So
listen
everyone,
to.
you can always go to our Voice TV page on Facebook, and you can see a lot of opportunities there. You may be learning something there, so get some value out of the page. So just go and like the page and join us in every session we have. Right. So thank you very much today, Leslie.
Yes, thank you, Rosa.
So we are in Our Voice TV. That is your voice, my
My voice,
and
our
our voice.
voice.
See you next time. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.